Happy Friday. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, you've had a fantastic week. It's one of the best times of the week, Friday, finally. Hopefully, can relax. Hopefully, not have to do a lot of work this weekend. Some for sure, but maybe not a lot. Enjoying some Rainier Blend 71 Long Golden Flake, Long Golden Flake. And the Radice Devil Ants. This one's got super cool grain. I really dig this one. Don't smoke it enough. Radice. So don't I just come on and say, hey, talk quick about just a quick 80s video tonight. So tonight just reminds me of one of those nights growing up as a kid where after dinner, after the work was done, both my grandparents, I was raised by my grandparents and my mom, but I lived with my grandparents, and they both were very hardworking folks. And then not only did they work all day, then they'd come home and garden and do other things around the house, right? But the front porch is where we always ended up. So I always remember after dinner, I grew up in a house that didn't have central AC. You had a box fan in every window. And we lived on a hill, so we got a little bit of a breeze up there. At least that's what we said. We told ourselves that. Enjoying monkey shoulder. But anyhow, end of the day, you'd always end up in the summer on the front porch. And you talk about how your day was, and you talk about the events in the world. At least my grandparents did. I was pretty young still. But I'd sit out there. Usually one or both would read their paper. Tell a good story or two. Have a dish of ice cream. And just relax. I always remember it's where you went to, and the dogs are out here with me tonight. It's where you went to cool off, because the house was hot. And there was in the summer a nice breeze. Since those days, I haven't lived anywhere that's had a front porch, especially a front porch like that. It wrapped a quarter of the way around the house. It's a huge front porch. Hosted a lot of conversation and family get-togethers, and you think back to the 80's. Nobody had their nose in a phone. Again, they may have been reading the paper, but they were talking, reading, talking about the day's events, the world's events, the town's events. Did you know? Did you hear? If the telephone would ring, I'd have to run in and answer it, for my grandparents and say, hey, okay, who's calling? I'll go get them. And the phone would ring. It'd ring a lot. But man, I know there's a country song out there, if the world had a front porch like we did back then. I think it's some premise like that is how it goes. But, I reflect on that as true. Me and my brother, we'd always be horsing around, goofing around, jumping over the railing, running, doing what kids do. And a lot of times we'd sit there and listen. And that's what I miss the most. It's just sitting there and listening to the stories and listening to, you know, how things were when my grandparents grew up, or, you know, even after my grandpa passed, when I go back to visit grandma every year, multiple times a year, we'd sit out on the front porch and just talk for hours, or talk until the mosquitoes were getting you. That was always, well, the mosquitoes are biting me, I got to go in. But my grandpa, his whole life, and my grandma, her whole life, that front porch meant a lot. It meant family, friends, relaxation, no TV, no cell phone. You just, you just were. And some of the best memories were when it rained, and you just be out on the front porch. You could just smell. Takes me back, that summer rain. You know, you just smell it, just and just listen and smell it. Good times, good times. So I won't keep y'all tonight. I'll keep this one really short, but just thought about that. I was sitting out here tonight and just thought about that front porch and everything that it meant to the family. And man, those were good times. Good times. Good memories. And that's the whole intent of this 80s series, is to hopefully bring good memories to you all. If you had a great front porch story, drop it below deck. Let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Going to jump over to house party here in a bit. Drink a few more scotches, smoke a few more pipes, and have a great night. We'll catch y'all later. Wishing y'all the blessings in the world. Stay safe out there and pay it forward. We'll catch y'all soon. Have a great night.